Hi guys, it's Nina from VR Focus and it's a Thursday, so I'm giving you the latest VR news. Haptic Controller VR Glove rolls out a Kickstarter campaign. We've talked about a lot of gloves that are doing things for VR, such as Capto Glove, Manus VR, and Finch. However, we don't have a glove that is doing haptic feedback. The haptic glove is doing full force feedback, pressure sensing, finger tracking, full rotational wrist movement by adding a VR headset motion controller to it, and the glove basically lets you allow to feel things that are hard, soft, allows you to squish, crush, mold, or feel and shape things in your hand with a glove. The Kickstarter aims to raise $100,000 by the 26th of May 2017 and in a single day has already achieved $45,533. Starting from a pledge as little as $5, you need to spend $349 to get an early bird tier of the haptic glove. Speaking of movement, Samsung has given us something really exciting. At VRLA 2017, Samsung showcased an experimental project called FaceSense. It's a way of navigating VR using facial movement. While this early design is geared around hands-free interfacing, this could allow VR to be more open for people who have paralysis, for example. These are still the early days of FaceSense and it may not even get past prototyping stage, but hopefully Samsung will demo it further to test consumer reactions. Samsung has even further exciting news. The new Gear VR headset and controller are now available. Users who already own a Gear VR are able to get the controller for $39, or you can get the full bundle for $129. 20 Gear VR video game titles are compatible with the controller and are now available on the Oculus Store. Oculus avatars are now available on Gear VR, so your avatar can follow you around from game to game and even across platforms from Oculus Rift to Gear VR and back. The Oculus browser will also allow you to view things online, and you can do this directly from within Oculus Home on the Gear VR. OSVR is releasing a new installer which supports NVIDIA. The update makes it easier to install software whilst adding loads of updated features. OSVR only gained Steam support back in November 2016. However, it's got these various updates available. Fast access to over 300 supported games on Steam, toggle key features and configurations on and off for the best experiences, easy to create, test and set custom configurations for developers, vastly improved positional tracking for both native and Steam VR content, more intuitive controls, tools and configuration settings, improved configuration files, updated drivers and components, easier to use firmware updater, officially supports NVIDIA with beta support for AMD, and improved overall stability. Speaking of updates and installation, Silicon Studio is launching a new VR game engine. Zenko Game Engine launches with a free edition, so it's available until the 31st of July 2017. It's called Zenko Game Engine and it's a new scalable development platform for everything from mobile video games to realistic virtual reality experiences. Zenko is for free educational use. Small studios and individual users with larger studios will have to pay a nominal monthly fee. For anyone looking to get into VR, Oculus and NVIDIA are doing a GeForce deal. So for anyone buying a GTX 1080 Ti, a GTX 1080, a GTX 1070, a GTX 1060, or a system or a laptop alongside their Oculus Rift with Touch, will also have The Unspoken, Super Hot VR, and Wilson's Heart for free. It's not only gaming that's really hot right now, but it's filmmakers and film studios that are jumping onto VR as well. Alien Covenant in Utero is now out for Oculus Rift and the Samsung Gear VR. So if you've always wanted to play a xenomorph, birthing out of a womb and going to explore the world with goo, then now is your opportunity. On top of that, Star Wars is also jumping into VR, which makes perfect sense. Nokia is partnering up with Lucasfilms for the Star Wars The Last Jedi VR experience. The Walt Disney Studios is using the Nokia Ozo cameras as well as software solutions to create an immersive experience to complement all of Disney's theatrical releases. Details haven't been released about what the VR experience is about or when it's coming out, but most likely it will be available when the film is coming out around December. And if you haven't had enough of VR, these guys definitely haven't had enough of VR. A pair of Brooklyn developers have spent 50 hours watching VR 360-degree content and have set a new Guinness World Record. On top of that, Palmer Luckey is back on social media after leaving Oculus VR and has revealed that he's working on a new VR RPG video game. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next Thursday for the latest VR news.